Roland Warren here. I recently did a live chat in which I talked about some of the troubling and illogical ideas that an episode of the HBO series Girls titled Close Up communicated to women about abortion. So it's not surprising that the show also misleads men about the issue. Here's a quick refresher. In the episode, the character Mimi Rose has an abortion, then shares the news with her boyfriend Adam. In an interview, here's what Girls director, writer, and producer Lena Dunham said about the episode. I like the idea of a character who goes so far in the other direction that it's almost confusing for the audience because we've been taught to react one way to this, which is, with tears and regret. As someone who's really passionate about reproductive justice, for me, it's not just about making sure that abortion is legal. It's about making sure abortion is without stigma and is not something that women feel they have to apologize for. As I discussed in my previous live chat, in the Girls episode, Dunham attempts to tell women how they should feel about having an abortion rather than trying to understand how they truly do feel, which often includes regret, guilt, and sadness. For the Girls show, reality is an inconvenient truth. Well, when it comes to men, there is an equally troubling problem. For example, take Dunham's comments about her passion for reproductive justice. Shouldn't reproductive justice be justice for all who are part of the reproductive process? Indeed, is it justice to dehumanize the vulnerable unborn child because one has the power to do so? As a black man who was once considered 3/5 of a man, I'm especially troubled by this perspective. And what about reproductive justice for the father? In the show, Mimi Rose purposely does not tell Adam about the baby until it's aborted. And then she's upset when he expected to be involved in the decision. In fact, she tells him, I just waited to share the information until it was too late for you to chime in. If this is justice, it's cruel justice at best. Think about it this way. Suppose someone destroys something special and unique that you helped create, and they knew you might be troubled if it was destroyed, and then they told you that they destroyed it. Would you feel like you're being treated justly? Moreover, Mimi Rose's actions, which represent Dunham's worldview, reflects the perspective that since a man doesn't have a womb, he shouldn't have a say in the abortion decision. And if he does have a say, or feel anything, it should be only what the woman wants him to say or feel. Now I find this no womb, no say perspective ironic, especially coming from women. For example, should a mother who does not work outside the home or earn a salary be able to vote on tax policy? And if she is granted the right to vote, since she doesn't have a salary, should she have to vote the way her husband tells her to? Indeed, women were denied the right to vote for decades based on a no salary, no say perspective. But this notion was rejected. Why? Because even though she is a stay-at-home mom, as an equal member of society, the justice or injustice of our nation's tax policy affects her. The same is true for men in the case of abortion. As equal participants in the act to produce an unborn child, they are affected by the justice or injustice of taking the life of the unborn child. Furthermore, requiring men to adopt a no womb, no say perspective ultimately can leave women and children vulnerable. You see, Adam's character, as a proxy for all men, was connecting to the immutable humanity of the baby in the womb, which is what we want men to do. However, the no womb, no say perspective, which is the twin sister of the my body, my choice mantra, requires men to connect to choice, which is mutable. Therefore, it becomes easier for a man to exclaim, my body, my choice, when he abandons a pregnant woman who wants to keep her baby or abandons his wife and kids. Alas, we have 24 million kids in America who are more likely to be at risk from growing up in father-absent homes that illustrate the pernicious impact of his choice. You see, ideas have consequences, and the idea that a man has no input when it comes to an abortion decision can lead many men to the idea that they also have no responsibility after the birth of the child as well. The bottom line is this Girls episode was made for TV, but it's extremely problematic in real life for girls and for boys. Don't you agree? Until next time, may God bless you daily as you serve Him faithfully.